Minhaz Merchant, author, editor and publisher, joining us now on the show. Mr. Merchant, pleasure to speak with you and thank you so much for your time. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand what Hindenburg has tried to say in its round 2 of a hit job. Now, if a investigative journalist got you this story as an editor, what would you say? And really, just on the fact, because they're two separate set of facts, right, which Hindenburg has tried to link and tried to turn it into a big conspiracy.
That's right. Now, Tamanna, as an editor, and I've had 2 media companies and hired hundreds of editors, the first thing you do when an investigative report comes in is to fact check everything. And as far as Hindenburg is concerned, they're not journalists. They're basically money makers. They are short sellers. And they've been doing this for a long time. They're a small unit of 4 or 5 people. Now, the direct trigger for this particular second round was SEBI's show cause notice. Went to them in the end of June. They received it in the first week of July, the 1st or 2nd of July. And, the show cause notice by SEBI is about how Hindenburg, before and after the publicly released report, the first report, which was released in January of 2023. Just before that and after that, they started trading in Adani Group shares. So they shorted the shares before the report was released, which is the worst kind of insider trading. Then they released the report, the damaging but unsubstantiated allegations. And then they bought, obviously, at a cheaper price and made a profit. They did not expect SEBI or anyone else to question them. What is the source of your information, the allegations? Finally, the Supreme Court rubbished everything in January of this year. There was a complete clearance given, and not many people know that as far back as December, Tamanna, you're with me? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, go ahead, Mr. Merchant. I'm listening to you.
So as far back as December of 2023, the American government looked at these Hindenburg allegations for about 11 months, from January to December, and gave a loan of $553 million to the Adani Group, $500 million to the Adani Group for the container port in Sri Lanka. And they said clearly that none of these allegations have any particular relevance. So Hindenburg, after it has served the show cause notice about a month and a half ago, they said, oh, how dare SEBI, a third world regulator, question us, we Anglo-Saxon money makers. This is our birthright. We're supposed to short sell. We're supposed to do insider trading. There's a long history of Milken and so on and so forth in America. America was built on this in Wall Street and outside Wall Street.
Mr. Merchant, let me come to the show cause notice by SEBI to Hindenburg, because that seems to be the latest trigger of it. Now, what Hindenburg is saying is that we have a standard disclosure that we're short sellers. What else does SEBI want? And they seem to be extremely upset at the show cause notice, right? Hence, this whole sequence of events. So just explain that to us, yes.
They want evidence. All the allegations that they made about the Adani Group complicity, with Vinod Adani, etc. They want hardcore evidence. And Hindenburg, okay, they said we are thieves. That's not really a defense. We are short sellers, and that's it's a disclosure that we make, that we are in it to make money, even if it harms others on the basis of no evidence, not on the basis of good evidence. So it went to the Supreme Court after the SEBI investigation. And the Supreme Court, which is not particularly well inclined towards anybody in this government, in the current business dispensation, and so on, came to the conclusion, as we all know, that no, there's no merit in these allegations. So the show cause notice was basically SEBI telling them that, look, Supreme Court's looked at everything. Now we want you to tell us, not that you disclose that you're a money-making company and you sell short and you disclose it. That's no excuse. But tell us your evidence. And that's what got Hindenburg upset, because they don't have evidence. The Supreme Court said they have no evidence, which is substantial. And this triggered the reaction within a month, they got an anonymous whistleblower with all these allegations, which came out yesterday. And they basically were counter-punching. They didn't expect SEBI to get after them with that show-cause notice. That was an insult to them. They tried to bring in the Kotak angle in the first week of July, as soon as they got the show-cause notice, saying, oh, the K Opportunities Fund had been mentioned, not Kotak himself, because there's complicity, SEBI, it's all scratch my back, etc., etc. It's India, third world country, and they.
It's also about Hindenburg giving the information of their initial report, the first short selling report, to their clients before they release it publicly. So you've allowed your clients to take short positions in advance.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is the worst kind, as I said about 4 minutes ago, the worst kind of insider trading.
Yeah.
And just saying that, oh, we are insider traders, is like a thief saying, look, I'm going to rob your ATM.
Right.
You better be there vigilant. And because I disclose that I'm an ATM thief, once I do the thieving, it's okay. That's what they're saying, basically, that kind of, analogy. Oh, short sellers.
It puts it down well. Thank you so much, Minhaz Merchant, for joining us and putting it in that perspective.